Good afternoon. It's November 17th, 2023. The Midwest went through an extensive mild spell this past week, and last week we even had multiple days of record warmth here in the Midwest, including a day where temperatures, this is in the southern plains, it's also considered part of the Midwest, according to many. In Oklahoma, we had a high temperature of 95 degrees in Oklahoma, 94 degrees in the city in Texas. Records were broken in St. Louis and Memphis, Tennessee. Temperatures hit 84 degrees for both of those cities. That was for last week, the week from November 5th through the 11th. That week, that's when we saw those types of temperatures. Solar winter came in for this week. That's the 3-month period when the sun is at its weakest. So things are dim. Things are, the days are short, and the temperatures are supposed to. There's numerous possibilities of what could be happening from the midweek point on for next week. A lot of this depends upon a storm over in Canada. Depending on what storm track it takes, tells us the Bismarck, North Dakota National Weather Service. If the low pressure system should go further to the south, that will allow colder air to also go further south, and will be affecting places like North Dakota into Thanksgiving. If that storm track goes further north, then a ridge located out west will be able to start to influence the western portions of the Midwest already by the end of next week. So it does depend on that. There's a lot to say in regards to whether the two jet streams, the northern jet stream and the southern jet stream, are going to phase, tells us the Buffalo National Weather Service. The Des Moines National Weather Service says we're not going to see that happening here in the Midwest. As a result, we're not going to be getting a significant snowstorm here in the Midwest outside of perhaps a lake effect snow event midweek for Michigan, places east of the lakes. The Buffalo National Weather Service tells us that if there is phasing, it's implied if there is phasing, it sounds like there could be a very significant lake effect snow event. But as of now, there is not expected to. Severe weather potential is a possibility also with a strong storm system moving from the deep south up into the Great Lakes the midweek for this week. That's going to bring potential storms, possibly severe, for portions of New Orleans, areas north of that as well. This severe weather potential then transports itself east when you get later into the week, before the cold air arrives, and we even have a severe weather risk possible for the Philadelphia area, tells us the National Weather Service of Mount Holly, New Jersey. The variables of the forecast do start to become more complex Wednesday onward, so stay tuned for later updates in regards to developing systems possibly for the end of next week. I wish everyone a great week. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful Shabbos. Take care.